Oh, this feels weird being back in front of this camera. It's definitely been a while, lads. What's happening? Hope everyone is keeping well. So I said I'm going to try and bring back some sort of YouTube videos and some sort of series if I can. Okay, so I have a camera ordered. The main reason I haven't been doing YouTube is because this camera is so big. And I found out about a little DJI Osmo Pocket 3, I think it's called. So I have that ordered. And I think that's due to come this week, so hopefully from then and when that comes the vlogs will be a lot more consistent. But I just said I'd get the big fucking huge camera out for this vlog and try and get something out before that camera comes. Okay, so I'm going to give a little bit of a background for the next 2-3 minutes of just what's been going on. So my name's Sam, 21 years of age, from Ireland. I've been making content for kind of 4 years and I'm currently in a diet for a photo shoot. Okay, so the photo shoot is on the 25th of May. I am 9 weeks in now, I want to say. Yeah, 9 weeks in, even just over, and just 10 weeks left. Even just shy of 10 weeks actually, now that you say it. Okay, so I started at this and I am now looking like this. Okay, I'll see if I still have the editing skills to be able to do that. So if not, I started at 84 kg, I'm now 76.65 as of this morning. So I'm down, what, 8 kg-ish, maybe a bit less. I'm feeling really good. I'm currently on a meal plan for the photo shoot, so I'm not tracking my calories, so it's same foods day in, day out. So I don't actually know what I'll call this video. It's going to be a full day of eating, but I don't think I'm going to put my calories on the screen because I actually don't know them. So if you're asking me what the calories are for each meal, I'm not going to bother add them up because I don't track them. It's the exact same meal 7 days a week, and then if I don't lose weight, my coach basically just lowers my food, ups my cardio or ups my steps. Okay, so it's that simple. Okay. And yeah, today's basically going to be a full day of eating. I am training density, so I'm going to bring you in for that as well. I don't know how much of that I'll record, but I will try and get a bit, as I hate watching, well, I don't hate it, but I always prefer in a full day of eating if someone includes their training clips. So I'm going to do the same, alright? I don't know if anyone watching this has seen David Massey's, but he posted a YouTube video last week of this exact density session. So if you haven't seen that, go and watch it, okay? I'll leave his YouTube up on the screen maybe. Go and watch that because, you know, I'm highly involved in that and you'll get a kind of a background of the session, and it's just another video to watch, and it was quite a good video. So yeah, that was our density session, and with the RDL in that I did 150 for 7 reps and I failed the 8. So if I don't get the 8 rep today, I'm basically going to headbutt the fucking camera off the tripod. Okay, no, that's a joke. Okay, it's never that deep, but I do really want to get 8 reps today, so that's all that's been on my mind the last fucking 2 days. So yeah, I'm going to, it's currently, I actually slept in a bit this morning, slept until 8:45 and it's 9:30 now. Okay, so I'm going to go out for a walk. Usually I would start with fasted cardio, so I have 30 minutes of cardio. It was 25, got brought up to 30 this morning with my checking back off Keen. Okay, so I'd usually start with fasted cardio, but I'm actually going to do it after the workout today. I don't like doing fasted cardio on the days that I have legs. So density obviously does include legs, and then my leg day obviously includes legs. So any day that I have legs, I'll actually do the cardio post workout. As I find if I do it fasted, I find it, I don't know if it will, but mentally I feel like it does take away from my legs, and it might make me lose numbers, so I just do a post workout on leg days. So yeah, less waffling, let's get into the video. I'm going to go out for some steps now. I actually have a package downstairs that I want to unbox, and it literally came just this morning, so I want to unbox that and show you what I got. So yeah, let's go do that. Alright, what's happening? So I am getting all my supplements from HP Nutrition at the moment. Now, I'm not sponsored by any supplement brand, okay? So whatever you see me promoting in this video, don't feel as though I need to promote it, okay? Because I don't. But this box literally just came this morning. I think this cost me maybe 100 quid, 80 quid, I'm not sure. But this came this morning, so I'm just going to show you what I got. Not necessarily like advising you to buy what I buy, okay? As you probably don't need to. But once again, this is just what I get, so I said I'd show you. So first things first, we have protein. So I have literally been eating the exact same protein every single day for probably ever since I came home from Canada. So in Canada, I was having the Chips Ahoy Ghost protein. Nicest protein in the game. The macros aren't quite as good as this, but this is very good. That Ghost Chips Ahoy protein, man, I was like baffled when I was having that every morning. It was that good, okay? But this is the caramel biscuit flavor, okay? So kind of like a Biscoff flavor from Naughty Boy. So I have this in my oats and in my as a protein kind of shake after my workout. But yeah, this is phenomenal, lads. You'll see this in use with my first meal, so with my oats meal. So yeah, I'd really recommend this protein. I don't care where you get it, but I really would recommend it. Second up then, I have my Carb X. So this is just cyclic dextrin, I think that's how you pronounce it. So just carbohydrates. So I'll have 25 grams of this, or 1 serving of this in every single workout. Okay, so I'll put it into like 1.5 litre or a 2 litre bottle, and I will try and have it finished by the end of my workout, or coming towards the end of the workout. So it'll just give you a bit more, or I definitely find, especially on a session like today, man, like that density session could take me 2 hours. So I'll try and have this finished by the end of the workout, and it'll just give me a bit more of a boost just for those last kind of like few sets of arms and stuff like that. I find it just gives you a bit of a just keep fucking going and don't drop the intensity kind of boost. Okay, and the crowd actually threw in a few shakers, which is very nice of them. So they gave me this one, okay, which is class, because man, you literally can never have too many shakers. All right, so I got that one, I got this one, all from HP Nutrition, and then this one, which is very nice. 3 free shakers. That's so sound, man. I will definitely use these, because it comes to a stage, lads, where you might be having the same shaker for 3-4 months and it just smells like actual dog shit, and no matter how much you wash it, it would still smell like dog shit. So sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and throw it out. But I will definitely use those. And then I actually got creatine. So this is the My Protein creatine. Okay, once again, not sponsored, but please, man, imagine my protein sponsorship. I think that would be like the dream ever since I was a kid. I think that would be up there, definitely. But anyways, right, this is the creatine I got. Okay, it was just probably the cheapest, and you know, My Protein, pretty reliable brand. And yeah, last time I actually got flavored creatine and it was fucking dog shit, so I decided to just stick with the unflavored, stick with what you know. So yeah, got some of that. And then they actually threw in a few supplements, or sorry, a few protein samples, which is really nice of them. So we have strawberry here, we have white chocolate here, then we have chocolate, and then we have cookies and cream. Oh, that sounds very nice. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to trying those. Lads. Then I got a pre-workout, which is unreal. I will probably just have this today, so a little shot. They're so handy to have as well, like you can just fire them back. And then I got a Snickers high protein, low sugar protein bar, I suppose. Now I won't be having that until after this diet, as once again, I'm not actually allowed anything that isn't on plan. Okay, so yeah, it's the little things like that that do kind of bother you, but look, you know, has to be done. Okay, so that's everything I get. Once again, not sponsored. Okay, I would recommend HP Nutrition though, just because they're Irish. Okay, I put my order in on Friday and it came today, Tuesday. Usually it would come on the Monday, but it's Paddy's weekend, so obviously it was a bank holiday, so it didn't. Okay, and next up for me, what I have planned is a little walk. So I will take Snoop, Riley, and probably not Roxy. Roxy's getting quite old, so she doesn't usually join me on all the walks. But Snoop is our new pup, who's not really much of a pup anymore. If you've been following me on Instagram, you probably have seen her. So if you haven't already, drop me a follow on Instagram, please. My Instagram is Samohfitness. But yeah, going to take the 2 dogs for a walk now. I will usually try and do kind of 3,000-4,000 steps as soon as I wake up, as I have 14,000 to do for the day, and the last thing I want is them looming on me by fucking 8 o'clock. So I do try and get out a few of them, and then I'll come back, I'll have my breakfast, and I actually always train after one meal when I can. I just find, especially like I always take caffeine when I train, and I kind of want to don't take that too late in the day. So after one meal suits me perfectly. So yeah, let's bring the dogs for a walk and I will chat to you then. Right, what's happening? So, currently out for a walk. I'm going to be recording a few different bits on my iPhone and a few bits on the camera. So if you see the kind of change in quality, just know that it's probably the better quality from the iPhone, because I actually find the quality on the iPhone is very good. But yeah, out for a walk now. Roxy actually decided to join me, which is good. But yeah, like I said, 14,000 steps every single day. So trying to just get out and get them done. But yeah, going to give a little background on this whole experience the last 9 weeks. So yeah, I suppose Keen's been my coach. Keen's been very, very good, very helpful. I'll leave his Instagram above if anyone does want to shoot him a text. But what I'm basically doing the group photo shoot. Okay, so that will be kind of, I think there's about 10 or 15 of us, I'm not too sure, but we're all in kind of like a group chat together and all, you know, I suppose prepping or dieting together. So it's really, really good having those people around me, especially like I'm living up in Limerick full time, you know, so David Massey's usually around, you know, Keen Kelly's usually around, kind of 2 guys who I suppose I look up to as well, who are kind of doing what I want to do, which is cool to see. But yeah, I just wanted to get back on YouTube, get a little vlog going, lads, because, you know, I suppose what I am doing is repetitive, but I feel like, you know, it will benefit some people, and some people, you know, might want to see this kind of stuff. The plan for today, box off a few steps now, get home, get a meal in, and then I'm going to train, do my cardio, and then I'll show you the rest of the meals for today. So yeah, I will chat to you then. I must introduce you all to Snoop as well. So this is Snoop. Snoop, come here, say hello to the vlog. Say hello. Oh, okay, right, well, Snoop's terrified. But yeah, Snoop came when I was like just coming back from Canada, and she was absolutely tiny, but you can't really tell, but she's a lot bigger now. So yeah, Snoop, welcome to the vlogs, man. And so just back from the walk now, and I actually got a little message off Keane, who just got my check-in shots this morning. Don't know if that's going to focus, all right? But basically, the verdict is I have to shave my legs, boys. So yeah, I'm just about to say goodbye to all masculinity traits that I have and shave my legs. I don't think I'll do it today. I don't think I have it in me. So it'll probably take a few days, and then I'll get a kind of an urge to do it. But obviously, yeah, for this photo shoot, be full body shave and fake tan. So yeah, it's gonna be a weird one. But look, game's a game, all right. It's what we gotta do, I suppose. But yeah, I still haven't really I've been trying not to like think about it, because obviously that's a very weird thing that I'm gonna have to do, and something I don't really want to do. But I suppose if I'm doing all this dieting, I may as well get the best photos I can. And look, game's a game. That's what's got to be done. So with most mornings, what I will start to do is any client responses, so any WhatsApp messages. Usually kind of Monday and Sunday are my kind of 2 check-in days. So I'm not coaching many people at the moment, as I am working 3 days a week in the shop with Whack Vintage, and then I'm doing a good bit of kind of like social media for that kind of stuff. So yeah, I suppose I haven't been promoting my coaching as much, but I am still taking on clients. So if you're anyway interested, shoot me a message, maybe just on Instagram is probably the easiest thing to do. But yeah, I'm also doing my PT course at the moment, so I'm doing that online. I'm doing that with Apex courses, APEC courses, if you want to look those up. So that's what I'm doing as well at the moment. So that's taking a lot of time. Like, I'm trying to give an hour or two every, you know, as often as I can to do that, because the sooner I get that done, the sooner I can kind of get working in the gym. Now, I don't think that'll be anytime soon, actually, because I'm very, very busy at the moment with my placement, just with coaching, and then I'm doing a few other jobs as well. So yeah, like the routine of like doing this diet has actually helped so much with that. So that's one thing that kind of gets overlooked in my opinion. When you commit to doing a diet or committing to a certain phase, whether it's a gaining or a dieting phase, whatever it is, I'll often find as well that you'll get a lot of like additional add-ons from that. So just in your day-to-day routine, it'll actually help a lot. So that's one thing that I'm taking for granted, and that I need to appreciate more. So yeah, I'm going to get into a bit of coaching work now, and maybe do a bit of my PT work, and I will chat to you after that. One thing as well that I will ask all of my clients for is actually training feedback, okay, or training clips, should I say. Obviously, when you are an online coach, you don't have that kind of same experience as a personal trainer, so I can't be there on the day to watch you train. So I'll always ask all of my clients to send me training feedback or training clips. So this is Elena. Elena was actually one of my, I think she was one of the first people I ever coached, and then she stopped after kind of about 4 or 5 months, and now she's back on board, which is great to see. It's always cool to see kind of like same clients coming back, you know. It means you must have left some sort of positive kind of relationship on them, which is cool to see. So yeah, Elena has sent me 5 videos this week, so I'm going to get back to all of those, and that's really cool to see. You know, you'll often find a lot of the clients who actually, you know, give as much as they can to you as a coach will make the most progress. So yeah, going to get back to these now, and then I'll probably have meal 1, so I'll catch you then. We're back, and you're going to have to excuse the audio for today's video. I've actually left my Rode mics up in Limerick, which isn't ideal. So if it sounds like I'm shouting, I probably am. But meal 1 is 80 grams of oats, 40 grams of whey, and then I get 2 squares of dark chocolate, and then I'll have 100 grams of berries. Now, I always cook my oats in the pot. I just find they taste a lot better. I actually have my full oats recipe up on Instagram if you want to go check that out and have a look at it. I'm not going to run through it today, as it does take I mean, it takes about 5 minutes to make them, and I couldn't really be bothered running you through them today when I have the whole recipe up on Instagram. So if you want to go check it out, do. But I will show you the final kind of like product in a second. So something else I've started doing as well is adding a bit of salt onto my oats, as crazy as that might sound. And originally I was very against the idea, but I started doing it. It was actually David Massey who recommended it. So I started doing it, and I do think it actually does help the flavour. So I won't add much, just about that much, and then let that kind of cook into the oats. And I just think it adds a bit of flavour. So yeah, give it a try if you do want to. Right, here we go. This is meal number 1. So we have 80 grams of oats, 40 grams of whey, 25 grams of dark chocolate, and then 50 grams of blueberries and 50 grams of raspberries. But I just got the best email ever, okay? So basically that camera that I ordered is being delivered to Curry's in Limerick today, which is unreal. So I can go up and collect that on Friday when I'm going back to Limerick. So hopefully the rest of the vlogs now will be done on the DJI Osmo, so they'll be a bit better. Something as well that I do is I actually wear the same shoes every single leg day or density day. So you'll never see me not wearing a pair of Sambas. If I have Sambas on the gym, you know I'm either doing legs or density. All right, so there you go. I have these in black and then white and red. So if you ever see those shoes on, you know I mean business. Main reason is just because they're flat-footed. I don't know, there's just something about it. It's just something I do every session, and something I've never changed, so yeah. All right, and just like that, we're off to the gym. So I'm having a little Monster pre-workout. I am trying to keep my kind of caffeine at one kind of source a day. So whether that's a coffee, a Monster, that's not going to plan at all. So I'm kind of having like, rest days could be like a coffee, a Monster, sometimes 2 Monsters. I try just to stick to the one. Training days then I'm usually better. So training days, like say today, I'll just have a Monster. Yesterday was just my pre-workout. So just sticking to the one kind of dose of caffeine, especially with my sleep, man. I try and cut it off at about 2 o'clock. But yeah, in for density, obviously a very mentally taxing as well as physically taxing session. Like knowing today that, like, you know, it is a case of I will have to go balls to the wall on my RDL. I want to maintain those numbers. The leg press, it is going to be fucking hard, you know. It's not an easy thing to do, but look, has to be done, you know. I kind of like to wait, like right now, since my food is a bit lower, my meals are digesting so fast. So like I could literally train 20 minutes after my meal, but I try and wait in and around 40 minutes to an hour before I train, just to let the meal go down, and as well it just gives me a bit more of a gap between my training or between my meals. So yeah, in for density, then 30 minutes cardio post workout, and I'll catch you in the gym. Alright boys, we've arrived. 5 minutes on the treadmill now to warm up, and then I'll jump in with a bit of ab work. So again, let's go. Okay, so the stack on the adductor is a bit light for me. I'm not, but it is just quite light. So what I'll do for my first set would be 1 1/4 rep. So I'll basically do 1 rep, and then I'll do a 1/4 rep, and I'll just count it as a rep. So I'll do a lot more than kind of, you know, just a singular rep. It'll be like a rep and a bit, and I'll probably get 10 plus reps. So yeah. Okay, yeah, so that was 14 reps of 1 1/4 reps. So, you know, like I said, if I did the stack, I probably would have got like 20 plus and just fuck that, to be honest. So gonna do another one here. I'll just do full reps this time with the stack, or maybe one below the stack, and just do 2 sets here. So yeah.
Oh, boys, happy days. 8 reps. Absolutely delighted with that. Like, the mental prep that goes into a set like that is fucked, man. There's a lot that goes into it. Like, it's not just a set, it's a bit of an emotional sense in it as well. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm so fucking happy, man. Oh my god. Let's just bring it out for the rest of the session. And yeah, let's do it. Right, single leg press once again. No changes. Same intensity. That is density wrapped up. It is now time for 30 minutes on the Stairmaster. Let's go. 30 minutes. Let's fucking have ya. 30 minutes. Whew. Oh. Another cardio session closer. Let's go. Right, post-workout, I actually need to pick up a few bits and bobs for the gaff. So I need some veg, chicken, all the fucking boring shite really. Definitely need some of this. You take some of this. Tell you, I am absolutely ravenous. I mean, I am starving. It's 4 o'clock nearly and I've only had one meal, which is terrible meal timing for me. I'm usually better than this, I promise. But my post-workout meal is 100 grams of cereal. So I'll usually go for the Rice Krispies, as it's a rice-based kind of cereal and it will just digest as well as cereal can digest, I suppose. So yeah, excuse the box. I made an absolute fucks of it yesterday. Little shopping haul, everything I got in Tesco. So I just got peppers, lettuce, chicken, baby potatoes, and then I got this new dark chocolate
which is this Butler's salted caramel one. I'm loving salted caramel at the moment. Usually I get it from Aldi, but I was in Tesco today and I just got my 0% fat Greek yogurt. So yeah, usually I would try, like whenever I'm bulking, I'll try to do one shop for the week when I'm in college, but like when I'm dieting, it really doesn't matter because I'm literally eating the exact same foods every day. So you know when people are like, oh, I buy unnecessary stuff, I don't really buy unnecessary stuff because I'm eating the exact same foods every day, so there's only so much I can buy. Anyways, nonetheless, let's fucking waffle. Holy shit, I'm so hungry. Right, okay, so with that cereal then, I will have a protein shake. So I'm using 100 mils of milk in my protein shake, and then I'm just adding in 40 grams of whey. Don't ask me why I'm using a spoon, alright? I brought down a specific amount of whey from college, as I'm just home for like 3 or 4 days. So I'll just weigh out 40 grams of whey, 39. And then with both of these, I have about 300 to 350 ml of light milk. So to be honest, it's staying exactly the same, right? So I literally have about 250 in this bowl of cereal, and then I'll have 100 grams of light milk with my protein shake, and then the rest I'll fill with water. So it's pretty much the exact same every single time I have a post-workout meal. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this now, less talking, because I'm absolutely ravenous, and I'll catch you maybe after the meal. Something as well that I see a lot in the bodybuilding scene is people pouring their protein shake into their cereal. And like, I mean, whatever floats your boat, but fuck that sounds absolutely minging, okay? So unless I'm like 4 weeks out from the shoot, I am not committing to doing that, alright? I'm dedicated, but I ain't that fucking dedicated. I just had a bath. That tells you how cooked I am. I felt absolutely shattered after that workout today. Oh my god. But yeah, feeling a bit better now. I'm gonna sit down and chill out for probably 20-30 minutes, and then I'm going to go on a walk as I still have a good few steps to box off. So I'll see you then. Right, little change of plans. So the mother just rang me there. She wants to go on a walk tonight. I've done 9,000 steps. She wants to go on an hour-long walk, so that'll be about 5 kilometers. So I'll definitely get the rest of my steps done now. So I'm actually just going to chill out, might do some coaching work for the next kind of 2-3 hours, and then I'll go on a walk with her. So yeah, plan out, chill out, and then I'm going to have another meal, and I will catch you for that. My next 2 meals are actually exactly the same. So I'm kind of going between chicken and rice, or chicken and potatoes. I might do one of each. The only thing I would change would be the rice and the potatoes, so I'd literally just macro match them. But to be honest, like today I've pushed my meals back a good bit, so I'll probably just stick to 2 rice meals. If I know it's going to be a long day, I will sometimes opt for potatoes, as I know they fill me up a bit more. But you know, rice is on the plan, so I try to stick to rice when I can. So yeah, probably just going to go with 2 chicken and rice now. I'll probably just batch cook them, so cook them together with the exact same amount of veg. So I'll probably catch you for that. Alright, what's happening? So I am now prepping my next 2 meals. So I have 160 grams of jasmine rice going in with the 350 grams of chicken. So obviously that'll be split up into 2 meals. So the first meal will be 80 grams of rice with 175 grams of chicken. Second meal, 80 grams of rice, 175 grams of chicken. I will then weigh out in and around kind of 80 grams of peas, and I'll split that up between both meals. So yeah, that's usually how I do it. I either usually go with my veg from peas, broccoli or peppers, and today I'm just going to go with peas. So the first thing I'll do is weigh out my rice. So like I said, 160 grams. I could cook these separately, but you know, since I just have the pot out now, I'm just going to cook them together. So my rice is on to cook, and then I will just weigh out my chicken. Now my chicken is actually very easy to cook. Luckily we have a Ninja air fryer, and these things are the best thing ever. So I literally weigh out 350 grams of chicken, put it in the air fryer, season it up, and then fire it straight in. It's so handy. Put it on for 180 degrees for about 20 minutes, and it cooks like perfectly. And then I'll kind of shred it up then once it's cooked, so I'll show you that as well. Okay, so my seasonings of choice that I use for the chicken is, now to be honest, they're all very similar, but what I will do is I'll go with smoked paprika. I will then go with the main one, which is chicken seasoning. Like if you don't have any of these, chicken seasoning is the if you could only get one, I'd recommend chicken seasoning. Get it in Aldi, it's like 70 cents. Then I'll also go with fajita seasoning, a bit of garlic granules and some salt. So I will literally just drizzle that on top of the fillets and then flip them obviously as well. So I have my 2 fillets here, and then I'm literally just going to put them in the air fryer, turn it on, 180 degrees, 20 minutes, and then they usually cooked like literally to perfection. Now sometimes if the fillet is really big, you might need to put it in for another minute or two, but most of the time you'll be absolutely A1. Right, so my rice is cooked. So as you can see, I have half of it here in one bowl and half in the other. Now I'm not actually weighing how much I put in each because I'm going to eat both. So one might be a bit more than the other by a few grams, but nothing major. Right, so here we have meal number 3 and meal number 4 here. So I'll have this now around 6:30. I'll have this one then around 9 o'clock. And then that'll land me around kind of 10 for my last meal, which is a bit too late to be honest, because usually I like to be in bed by like 11. So it's kind of a bit too close to bedtime. Well, not really too close because I'll probably have it like 10:30, so it is a bit too close. But look, I woke up a little bit later today. So look, needs must, I will still get them all in. That's actually funny now that I say that, because sometimes, you know, getting the meals in actually can be a bit of a hassle, you know. Like I probably wouldn't need to eat that much food now to keep me full for the rest of the evening, but I will, you know. And that's a really cool thing to be saying when you're what, like 9 and a bit weeks out, you know. Now saying that, yesterday I was quite hungry throughout the day, so just like that, you know, some days can be easy, some days it can be hard, and it's about embracing the hard days and understanding that easier days will come. So yeah, I will eat this meal now in probably 20 minutes. I'll wait for my mom to come home so I can eat it with her and dad, and then we're going on a walk. Right, okay, so both of my parents have asked me to make them dinner as well. Now they both had 450 calories to spare, so that's what they wanted me to make them a meal with. So I've gone with potatoes and chicken. Now this is actually the meal I would always have whenever I'm not having my chicken and rice. So all we have is potatoes in the air fryer, just like so, and we've got 2 fillets in the air fryer. And then I will cook them up. The veg that I have here, so I've weighed out their veg, as they do track their veg. I don't really, I just keep the same amount of veg in every week, but they like to track their veg, so that's absolutely no problem. So I have the veg weighed out here as well, and then I will give them some iceberg lettuce with that as well, so they'll actually get a nice bang for their buck with the 450 calories. Simple, and it just works, so yeah. Boys, last meal going in, so the exact same as the meal before, just chicken rice. Got my steps done there with mum, so I think I'm on like 16k for the day, which is unreal. So yeah, gonna have this now, chill out, and I'll catch you for the last meal. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is 10:15 and I'm gonna have my last meal a little bit later than usual. Usually I'd have this around maybe 9:30. But yeah, a little bit later, but nonetheless, we'll get it in. So this last meal is 250 grams of 0% fat yogurt, 100 grams of berries, so I'll go 50 blueberries, 50 raspberries, and then 25 grams of dark chocolate. So Keen has on plan 2 squares of dark chocolate. I've just had 25 grams every single time, so that's been stayed consistent the whole way through. So I will just weigh out 25 grams of dark chocolate. And yeah, that is my last meal for the day. Not overly high in carbs, but it's quite nice, you know, with it having like the berries as well. Any kind of like sweet cravings I kind of have at night, it kind of cures them. So yeah, simple as. I'll make that now, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Also as well, something that's probably important to mention is if you get told, or if you are, you know, if you're on a meal plan or whatever, or you're eating a certain amount of food day in, day out, don't undereat that food if your coach is giving it to you, okay? So say for me, it's 100 grams of berries. I will weigh out 100 grams of berries. I won't have 60, I won't have 80, okay? I will try to always have 100 grams, because you are literally just cutting yourself short, because then I could go back to Keen and say, right, okay, I didn't lose weight, or I gained weight, but I wasn't being completely on plan, you know. So you might think you're doing yourself favors by under-eating if you're in a diet, but you're actually not, okay? Because you aren't being fully transparent with your coach. So eat what you're given, and you'll get a lot better results, and it'll be a lot more accurate, okay? Because I can guarantee you I'm going to get to a stage on this diet where I'm going to be thinking, I definitely should have eaten that food whilst it was there. And boom, just like that, we have our last meal. So 250 grams of yogurt, 100 grams of berries, and 25 grams of dark chocolate. Simple as. And that's a wrap. That's our full day of eating. Calories, macros, no fucking idea, okay? I've said the grams and proteins and calories and of all my meals. So if you do want to find out, feel free to put it into my fitness pal. But yeah, I'm really not arsed, okay? So yeah, that's a full day of eating. If you enjoyed, please do like, follow, subscribe. No, you can't follow on YouTube, subscribe. And yeah, I might catch you in the next video. See you then.